after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That's right, baby. It's all
and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Michael Carter, 75 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. Cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. He showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Wilson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Corey Davis. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Room to run past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. First down, Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Play fake. Murray. He'll buy some time right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Short throw to Dissly. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards. This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Carter with it. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. But he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That catch good for only a couple.
And that's all about recognition right there, because he's got to go from pass rush mode to pursuit mode, what defensive line coaches like to call retracing. And he's able to retreat and make the tackle for just a short gain.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. Right there. Gotcha.
From the 27, Wilson. And his throw is incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Completes it to Hardman. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You definitely would like to have hit on that one because now you've got a third and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Wilson. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. I got one. Mike 56. Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's south, baby. That's baby south. Go! Hold me. 56. Fellas, let's go. 56.
Now Wilson. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
56. Hey, watch your flat. Watch your flat. Watch your flat. Don't exit. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Check right. Check right. 56 the mic, boys. 56.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Murray now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far. And you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
87 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Throwing now is Murray. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was fourth and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't fourth and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to 4th down. And Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. Catch is made by Hardman. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Murray going to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
guys have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on third down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it, and were able to keep it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this a very important drive leading to the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. Running back, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd and very short, Wilson being chased. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Jalen Phillips showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. The Jets on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Play action. Now Wilson. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead them to 4th down. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field.